Okay. The things you see here are little babies and ogres. They are in the process of being born. So I have to paint yellow, beige, and yeah, most of it is this colors. Then after that, there's pink and blue. So for now, spray painting session is over. We have to go. We have to do other works today. So these I put at the side. Put it on my work tray of the WIP in process. Okay. One, two, three, four. Two, three, four, five. Yeah, spray paint's our idea.
Oh, I thought you said spray painting was over.
No, for Zenoga. I need to spray paint other things. Sorry.
posted a 7 PK choke.
Hey, Bionic. Oof, got it. It was stuck, so I couldn't spray paint. How are you doing, Bionic? Whoop.
Bionic Grease says doing okay, even if I felt a bit mixed. Been tinkering and reading a bit. Happy smiley.
Doing okay? You've been feeling a bit mixed? That's sad to hear. Uh, hopefully things are better now. Do you know what's the cause of you feeling a bit mixed? Don't have to share if you don't want to. Just asking if you know what it is, and is there like whether you found a way to tackle it.
Bionic Bree says yeah, I tend to feel a bit conflicted and feel self-critical. But it's partly just because so much in the world feels a bit hopeless. But at the end of the day, things are fairly okay for me, I guess.
Yeah, I tend to feel a bit conflicted and self critical, but it's partly because so much in the world feels a bit hopeless. But at the end of the day, things are fairly okay for me, I guess. Mm.
Bionic Grip says when things feel bleak it's easy to get too introspective.
When things feel bleak, it's easy to get too introspective. Yeah, I get that. I think it's sad when we are so. I don't know. I feel like it's so easy to just analyze and self critique. And it's not even self critique. Um, Not even critique, I would say. I think it's more like criticize. Like, we're so harsh to ourselves. I mean, the world is hard enough as it is, and yet we still give ourselves even more cruelty. And like you say, when days are bad, it's easy to feed into that even more.
Bionic Bree says yeah. I think doubt and uncertainty is the thing. When things feel unclear it opens up so much one can wallow in.
Mm, but I think doubt and uncertainty is the thing when things feel unclear, it opens up so much can wallow in it. Yeah. It's kind of like a horror movie or like a horror game. What makes it scary is not so much the design of everything, but it's the uncertainty of what you will face. I think that's the scariest. Like, I think that's what makes horror games really scary is because you don't know what to expect, and not knowing what will come out of it is the scariest feeling, I think.
Bionic Grease says yeah, I suppose.
Have you like, you know, like asked yourself like why you've been like why is it so difficult to what's the word? Like why are you so hard on yourself, I guess? Cuz I do notice that, you know, you do have challenges, I would say. That it does affect you. Because I remember, like, you know, you come in and you have bouts of inspiration, but then you also have art blocks from time to time as well. And maybe that's from being too harsh and critiquing your own artwork, I guess. I mean, I hope I'm not overstepping. Just making an observation, my interpretation at least.
A Herminator says Rosser saws reporting for duty.
The Herminator. Yo, welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing in life? Hope everything is fine and dandy. Okay.
Bionic Brick says I think the future being unclear is making me dwell on memories and past mistakes. The art block is a little different. I'm not so much critical of my art in that way, there's just some disconnect in getting things done.
Ah, okay. I see. So, I guess life's being life, huh? Giving you challenges. Well, I do hope you figure it out. But at least things are sort of stable right now, so I'm happy to hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go for a metallic violet. check something.
Bionic Brit says that said I have been tinkering on other things, like miniature projects. Smiley face.
Ooh, what have you been tinkering on?
Bionic Brit says well, aside from the 40k thousand suns, I've also tried creating some wooden boxes out of blocks and popsicle sticks.
I've also tried creating some wooden boxes out of blocks. Yo, do you have a photo? As a person doing dice boxes myself, I would love to see inspiration from other people too. Okay.
Bionic Breeze says uploaded a WIP pic on Discord.
Ooh. uno momento. Just check. Yo, that looks
Bionic Grid says
good.
nothing complicated. Just some tiny miniature boxes, though missing the outer reinforcement pins.
What are these boxes for? Because you say they are like action figure size. Are they? Do you make them for transportation? So you can keep the figurines inside as you bring it from one place to another?
Bionic Green says they can't be opened. Just scenery or something.
Just scenery? Oh, okay. So I'm guessing for like tabletop, all those decorations takes mound of meat takes to make Pro blush. You got Greta Garbo standoff size. You got Dragon Davis eyes. I don't understand. Is that a lyric from a song? Also, hi Mound of Meat. How are you doing today?
Bionic Grid says I think those are some paraphrased song lyrics. Yeah.
Oh, that came out real fast. I think those paraphrase songs lyrics, yeah. Yeah, it sounded like a poem or a song.
John____ said that today was my finger making Dragon Eyes so red.
Nikite says Haley starting a real boring meeting RA.
Oh wow, the meeting is so boring. You chose to come here? I'm honored. Hi Nick. Betty Davis eyes and you're making dragon eyes. Why, thank you. It sounded kind of nice. Sounds like you're having a good day, Mound of Meat. Yeah, I did. I got the I did the glass eyes, so it kind of look like that after it's done. Look at that. I love glass eyes. So realistic.
Bionic Grid says yes, those eyes are certainly effective. Smiley face.
Those eyes are certainly effective. Thank you. I was absolutely grateful, lucky enough that a local board game store has hired me to make 10 of these. Hence why I'm kind of coloring it in bulk today. I'm super, super grateful.
Hunter says Eloise.
But it is a lot of work. I recorded the process
Says
to post it on social media, but yeah, even recording it, I'm like so tired. Like, first you gotta get the boxes. So you gotta get the boxes, and then I have to like color them, so you can see the original is just the natural wood color, but I gotta make it black so it fits nicer. And then you gotta prime the dragon eye print and the box as well, and then paint it. And then also I bought cloth to line the box in so it looks great. Hey, Tarkan.
Happy smiling.
They do love to support local artists, so I'm absolutely grateful for that. Because they've been wanting, because it fits their theme as well. But number one, they're all about dragons. Number two, number two, they are all about D&D. So when they saw my boxes, it just fit. But it has been in the they've been wanting to get these boxes in for a year already, but they were just kind of new, so expenses and all that was something they had to consider for a while. So they finally asked if I can collab and make some with them, and I am super happy. I am nervous for sure. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so we have spray painted these, which is great. Now we need to spray paint the next batch. I'm making two designs for them. One is like a purple gold, and the other one, because their color theme is also purple and yellow. But the second one I was thinking to just go classic red and yellow, because I feel that is very classic dragon. Okay, I'll take the most white for my other design. And then I'm making like 4 for myself because I have an upcoming convention happening next month. I am feeling so nervous. Hydrate and stretch. Oh my god, you are so right, Torken. I forgot to set my alarm to remind me to take care of myself. So I really appreciate that. How are you doing, Turkey? Sorry, I'm just like thinking. I've been feeling a little nervous for this commission. I want to do a good job, you know.
Torkin Hunter says
Gotcha
brain
and
goes
doing
to
all right. Brain
RRRR.
goes bird. That is me all day, every day. Let me go get my water bottle. I will be right back. Okay. It is so hot, guys. Okay, I am just sitting here and I'm already sweating. My thighs are so drenched in sweat. Really? Yo. Is it normal for your area to have a heat wave? Also, I'm so bad at social media, guys. I'm so bad. I did
Mike says,
not.
"Wait, sorry, I heard something about HBD just now, but had to focus on me."
Talking for Hunter says I mean it can happen, but this intense and so long is rare.
I'm so bad at promoting myself, and this is why I am not rich. Ah.
Bionic 3 says fortunately it's eased up a bit here, but then, I image some of you guys have way hotter heat waves over there.
I mean, it can happen, but this intense is so long, it's rare. No. I hate to break it to you, Tarkin, but global warming is happening, and I think it'll only get worse from here on out. I don't know.
Hunter says, "I am
It's
proud to
scary.
show your potato art utterings I love."
I'm probably showing off your potato art. I love, thank you. Yeah, global warming is.
Nice Life says, "I heard
Fortunately, it
something
eased
about
up a
your
bit
potato
here, but
is
then I
just now."
imagine some of you guys have way hotter heat waves over there. I think for also love the colors here. Yellow, turquoise, pink. That looks nice. What was I saying? I totally forgot. I don't know. I think in Malaysia we don't have heat waves as
Torkin
much.
Hunter says, "I mean going
I don't know,
from
cause I think we're in a
16 to
tropical
35 is a
country, so
struggle."
I think like in terms of like temperature, it's pretty constant here. I heard something about Here Be Dragons just now. Yes! I am so happy and grateful that Here Be Dragons has commissioned me to do 10 dice boxes for them. So the next time you go in on Here Be Dragons, you will see an array of dice boxes displayed on their rack. So I'm very happy. Yeah.
Nick Likes says noise.
Nice indeed. I'm very happy. I am truly grateful. So, hopefully I can get this in before October at least. You know, that's the goal. I mean, going from 16 to 18 to 35 is a struggle. Whew, the fact that it just shot up like that is insane. So it's less heat wave and just heat, more or less. That's what some Asian friendos tell me, that the temperature is pretty much the same but more rain. Yeah, it's mostly the rain, and the humidity makes it feel like a sauna. But it is interestingly different because, well, when I heard about heat waves, like Japan, for example, has a lot of like heat wave, and I thought like, oh, you know, I've been in Malaysia for a while, I can do the heat wave, you know, like. So when I went to Osaka in summertime, wow, it's a different breed altogether. I think it's mostly because it's hot and dry, which is very different, because in Malaysia it's hot and humid, so you can sort of sweat it all out. It still feels very hot, but at least you can sweat it out. But then when it's dry, it's like this heat is just trapped in your body, and I feel like an oven being cooked on the inside. That's how it felt like. It was very different. I never experienced heat like that before, so I was like, oh, I was humbled. Yeah, so I used to think like, oh, you know, 32 degrees, oh, that's fine. We can do it here in Malaysia. And you should totally buy them to support your local shops and artists. Oh, yeah. You know, for a moment, my brain kind of derped, and I'm like, I thought you were telling me to buy my own dice boxes from the shop that commissioned me. So I was like, yeah, I should do that. I would make it look like I'm such a loyal customer. Oh, these dice boxes are so wonderful, and I only buy these dice boxes. I better shout it into the store so everybody can hear me. Like, these dice boxes are amazing. Yeah. So it's like the title of the store was totally inspired by that. I was at HBD on Saturday and for their second anniversary movie night. Ooh. Oh, I didn't catch that. I've hardly been on Instagram. What movies were they playing? Saunas are nice, but not with your clothes on. Yeah, for real. Yeah, saunas are so nice, but yes, not with clothes on, not when you have to carry things and travel from one end to the other. Nuh-uh.
Nick Likes says they scream Dragon Heart.
Oh, I'm curious what's it like to just spray paint ink. I would rather go for a drive. My sis body doesn't like humid. Oh. I don't know how you will feel about Southeast Asia, Torkin. It is so humid here. It is so humid. You know, I used to work in a Muay Thai gym, and like, yeah, I used to work in a Muay Thai gym because I was like I trained there, but then like I just help around and stuff. And there was this Westerner. He's from the UK. And yo, he sweat up a storm. At the end of the class, it's just a puddle on the floor. It was kind of funny. But yeah, you know. Kind of funny, you'll now say Here Be Dragons on Google Maps. It is kind of cute, actually. They screen Dragonheart. Yo, Dragonheart was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Would have been nice to check it out. I hardly go on Insta anymore for, you know, mental health reasons. So yeah, but that was nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You were in a Muay Thai gym? More Elise lore. Yeah, I used to do Muay Thai when I was in college. Yeah. And then I also did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu shortly after as well. But those were like 100 years ago. Would be the same for me. Avoid social media for mental health. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I definitely want to see what's going on with people and stuff like that, but like, it's very taxing on the mind, and I'm sure y'all can relate. But also, it's like, it kind of sucks because, freelance jobs can't exactly run away from social media.
Talking the Hunter says true that.
Yeah. I mean, my relationship with social media is definitely a lot better, a lot healthier than when I was younger. Because I did share on stream a few times about there was a time in my life where I was addicted to social media, like the idea of getting likes and comments, any form of interaction was like a high for me. So that was very unhealthy. If I don't get that like and stuff, I get so depressed. It was so, but anyways, I kind of like managed to deal with it now. So that's like a lot better. But, still sucks. Wow, this is so red. This could stop traffic, guys. I don't know how I feel about this red.
Hunter says I never gave much of a fudge about that auto release. I am old man brain coded.
This is like blood red. Whoosh. Okay, good luck with your meeting, Nick. Don't die of boredom in there.
This clearly has a John Wick pass. Just need to break out the gear from underneath.
Just gotta have that go bag, Oh, Caffeine Mule, thank you so much for the follow. Hi.
Cafe Moon says enjoy doing the things you are.
Aw, thank you. I think, yeah, I was very lucky. I've always been a physically active kid. Even now, I guess. But now I don't do martial arts anymore. It was very interesting. I did enjoy martial arts a lot, don't get me wrong. There was something like the community, they're so friendly, and don't get me wrong, that's a very good thing. And I love that. But it also felt very, as an introvert, it felt very overwhelming for me. Like, y'all are too supportive. I'm so so overwhelmed by these good vibes. And I think it was also the fact that it is also for me, it felt kind of I just want to go there. I want to do, I don't aspire to like go for competitions and all like that, but I think it's like I'm not saying this like it was a bad experience. I think it was just my insecurities, because I felt like everybody always want to strive to be better. That it was that I felt very pressured. Not that they pressured me, but it was just my internal insecurities. So I think that's why I stopped martial art. And if you ask me whether I would join again, I would not say no to it. But right now, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I have different things I want to do in life. Right now, I enjoy rock climbing. I love rock climbing because it's something like jujitsu in the sense that you never stop learning, but I feel like it's more laid back. Like if I go there, I don't need to go there on schedule. You know, like I have to have a trainer or anything. I just go there. I can climb solo. I can climb with friends. You know, it just feels more laid back for me, which is I think my kind of sport. The other one that I absolutely love that I don't think I can ever give up is basketball. Playing basketball from like from my teenage years is very reminiscent. It holds a special place in my heart. I imagine rock climbing can be pretty intense physically. It can be intense physically. And I think also like yeah, people would want to join competition, but then I felt like it's one of those sports you can do solo and you can also do with friends. So it's like it really depends on your mood. If you don't feel like socializing, you can just go there by yourself and just chill. So that's what I like about rock climbing. It's kind of flexible in that sense. But yes, it is physically intense, but it's also flexible in the sense that you can also set how difficult or chill you want it to be, because there are grades. So it can be easy grade and then intermediate and difficult. And it's like, oh, you feel so pumped that day, you can go for like difficult routes. But if you're like, I just like climbing easy, you know, I just like to start chill, end chill, or you feel like you got no energy that day, you can always go for the easy one. So I like it because you can really tailor make it for you, if that makes sense. It's very flexible. Oh yeah, work. I should slowly get a move on. Bye, Torken. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Okie dokie. Still not as red. It should like climb here. Oh well. Okay. What about you, Bionic? I feel like you shared the sports you did before, but I don't remember. Okay, let's just do the spray paint the parts that need spray painting. And then the other design I want is like a blue. So let's go with that.
Bionic Grit says I did have a tiny exercise routine for a long time that I need to pick up again. Otherwise I've been more of a walks kind
I did have a tiny exercise routine for a long time that I need to pick up again. Otherwise, I've been more of a walks kind of guy. Walks, I would say, are always so underrated. I think walks are so good. Not only for the body, but I feel like for the mind as well. Like after a walk, I feel like my head is just lighter. So that feels great. People should walk a lot. That doesn't necessarily need to be like a marathon or anything, but just a nice walk every day. Well, like 3 times a week. That'd be great. Hey, Fab in a boot. Hey! The little cute doggo emote. How are you? I see your sleep schedule ain't improving.
Neighbor says doing alright, just woke up. Sleep is totally
I
off.
killed a mosquito, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Mosquitoes are so annoying. Doing alright, just woke up. Sleep is totally borked. No. Oh well.
Puffy the Goose says it's like midnight or something.
It is what it is. Okay, we are done. Got some red in there. It's like midnight or something. You literally just woke up, huh? Okay. The most important, I guess, is you got sleep. That's all we can ask for. Okay. Not ideal. Ah! But we will paint the sides.
Neighbor says how was your weekend?
You know, I am always so surprised at how fast the weekend goes by. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that happened? And it's the work week already? Oh my god. My weekend was great though. It just ended too fast. Does this happen to other people? It seems rather disproportionate, don't you think? I played basketball.
Beth and Neighbor says yeah.
I hang out with
Leave
friends.
the week free for other
I had lunch with my parents. So it was a very successful weekend, I would say. How about you? Do you do anything nice? I don't know if I want to maintain the colors on the side of this figurine. I'm like thinking maybe I'll paint it black so it's consistent with the box. I don't know. I'm still debating. But yeah, that's art, right? Just constantly makes me challenge myself. It makes my brain work. Sometimes I feel like an old grandma that just constantly gotta. This is what keeps my mind active, child. Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like art is a puzzle to constantly be solved. It's like you think it's just splattering some paint. But a lot of thinking does go into it. Like, even not just like crafts, but also like just 2D art as well. Like, you gotta think of the composition, what appeals, what works, what doesn't. So it's just a constant puzzle. It's very interesting. We should work the weekends and leave the week free for other things. Yeah, I agree. I will vote you for president, Fafin. The whole economy will crash. It's like just working 2 days a week. Yeah. That sounds like that needs to be enforced. Or what if people actually do what they love? I'm quite curious if we live in a world of what people actually did what they love.
Baffin Abute says I did the usual, not much. Tiny hug too.
I did the usual, not much. You mean a lot, I can imagine. If you did the usual, means you did a heck a lot of art.
Bionic Brit says, oh yeah.
Am I right or am I right?
Painting that requires planning, like underpainting and lighting.
These are so red. I'm actually digging it because the previous ones that I did, they always felt a little dull. Because I always start with a black palette. Sorry, not the palette that's black, but the dragon figurine is black. So it tends to be too dull. Even though I lighten it up with white dry brushing, it doesn't look as enticing, sadly. There can be so much stuff in painting that requires planning, like underpainting and lighting. Yes, exactly. And there's also a lot of problem solving underneath it all. There's also a lot of experimentation. Like, for example, like I said just now, when I did some, it looks not great. Because I did with a black underpainting. Oh, it did not look good. It looks better in the photos, but only because I had good lighting, like a flash gun, to make the lighting look a little more appealing. But I was never happy with the results in the end. This works. The black one works for quite a lot of colors, but not red for some reason. Very interesting. Because I think red would be like more eye-catching, but it just comes out rather dull. I can show you what I mean.
Baffin Abute says I drew a bunch but been having poor results lately. First big art block I've had since picking it back up last year.
So like this one, for example. Oh, wow. Actually, on camera, it looks pretty good. But in real life, it doesn't look as red. In fact, it looks very, very muddy brown. So the colors didn't look that great in the end. I'm going to try and make it look very red. It looks like a fire truck right now. But it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. I drew a bunch, but haven't been having poor results lately. First big art block I've had since picking it back up last year. Oh, do you know what's the cause of the art block? Art block is so tricky. My biggest art block I had was during COVID, and it was so the irony of it. Because back then I was still working, I had a day job, and then when COVID hit, we were like, oh, everything's on lockdown, and then the first thought is like, oh, no work, okay, I guess I can experiment and figure it out in terms of art. Like, what can I do? Nothing came to my little brain. Nothing. I was just so. I think because that time also I struggled with social media, as I mentioned just now. Like, I struggled with social media and I just because I kept making art to just get that hit, that like and stuff. So at that point, I was already so tired of doing art that was the cause of it, that I just like, oh wow, art doesn't bring me satisfaction anymore. Like, what am I doing with my life? Uh, so I had to find out, I had to like do a little tiny journey of self-discovery of why did I love art in the first place. And I always have to remind myself to take it easy because I never want to feel that way again. Like, I never want to be not only uninspired, but like just the feeling of feeling so down and demotivated was not a nice feeling at all. So from then on, I really had to improve my relationship with social media if I'm gonna have to move forward. So yeah. That was that's my little more of hashtag Elise lore, if you will.
Baffinated says I think I just keep trying things that are more complicated than I am skilled right now.
I think just keep trying things that are more complicated than I am skilled right now. Are you having your art block because are you having your art block because like you're trying more complicating things but not getting the results you want? Is that why? Okay, I'm gonna set those aside and we're gonna do some glossy blue. Set these aside to dry.
Daphne says yeah, feels like the quality gets worse the more I try.
But, trying to think.
Baffinated says it's part of the learning curve really, but frustrating.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, there's always, like, especially when you do art, like, a lot of artists joke about the ugly face, which is sadly true because, like, seeing your art, you know, they always say, like, trust the process. Seeing your art have to go through, like, an ugly phase, it can be, like, sort of demotivating because you're like, oh, it's so ugly. Do I keep going? Like, you know, what do I do? And I guess in terms of studying, yeah, I get that. Like, you feel demotivated because it doesn't like look like what you envisioned for it. So that kind of sucks. Yeah. But do you enjoy the process of studying though? Like the process of learning? So like maybe it can change your perspective from focusing on the end result but focus more on the journey of learning. Because I feel like with every art that we do, we'll always learn something, but we are always so caught up with the immediate end results, you know? Wow, my whole table is shaking. This air compressor, oh, it was so badass. Okie dokie. Let's do it. Metallic blue, let's go. Wee. Alright, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Wow, that's gorgeous. I love it.
Baffinated says yeah, I think I should just sketch more and leave things rougher. The longer I spend on something or the more polished I try to make it, the worse it gets.
Ooh, I love the blue. Looks so gorgeous. I think I should sketch more and leave things rougher. The longer I spend on something or the more polish I try and mix it, it gets worse. So I think that's why right now, like I mentioned before, I really like I used to not like sketching. I used to like everything I do, I feel like it has to be a finished artwork. It has to be a finished art piece. But then Control was a friend of mine also, like he loves studies, he loves sketches, and I was like, why? And he's like, because they're just sketches, they're non-committal, they are for fun, they're just rough lines just for me to like understand. They don't have to be a polished piece of work. And I was like, huh. You know, in the beginning I didn't quite understand that. Like, I mean, I understand it, but I couldn't personalize it. I couldn't internalize what that meant because like I said, in my head everything has to be a polished piece of work. But the more I did studies with him, I realized that this is actually fun. The non-committal of it all, and like in some ironic way, because it's non-committal, and I don't know why, but looser sketches has this sort of unexpected beauty. Like the rough sketches just makes it so beautiful in its own way. So I think it also helps like to just find the fun and beauty in everything you do. Also like boost the serotonin, I think. Like I really have fun with it. And it's like, yeah, it's quite, I don't know how to say, it's so easy to like say it in words, but I don't know. I hope that maybe like you do understand what I'm trying to say, and like when you do experience it, I hope that you would feel like, yeah, this is fun too. Like you understand what I'm trying to say, because I don't know. I feel like if I hear myself talk, I wouldn't understand what this crazy person is talking. This, oh my god, you know what this blue reminds me of? It reminds me of Mr. Freeze from the Batman movie. The one with, I think it's George Clooney with the nipple suit. Yo. This is giving me Mr. Freeze vibes, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. If you know, you know, okay? Then you know that we're all old together. Cause that movie do be hella old.
Fatima Booth says, oh that suit, Michi
Oh, that suit. Yeah, you get me? Okay, I'm glad. Because sometimes I feel I just yap, 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 I yap, yap, yap. All words, no substance. Maybe. I don't know. This is why I live stream. There's too much going on in my noggin. Alrighty. I realized I wanted to set my timer, but I don't think it went off. I'm fairly certain it is time to take a break, which is good also because I finished
As that 90s movie top quality.
well, actually, I guess I was like, ooh, we actually airbrushed everything pretty fast. I want to see if I can sneak in one more. This is my personal project. This is not any commission, but I want to color this dragon. Sometimes the sad part about turning your passion into a project is that you enjoy all this. I enjoy the artwork that I do, but I also feel like I'm not making any artwork for myself. So I think it's very important to always at least make some time to do what you want. So I'm gonna squeeze in to paint this, and also it's airbrushing, so it's done pretty fast. I'm gonna take a break though. Alright, the totally convincing Arnold Schwarzenegger scientist. I kind of like the suit though. It has that 90s movies prop quality. I think a part of me, you gotta miss the 90s movies. I love how so not serious it takes itself at times. I love how movies has evolved today, but also just the nostalgic of like not taking itself seriously is also really funny. Like it's so, you can look back at it and I'm like, this movie certainly cheers me up. Enjoying the craft is important too. Not everything is for attention. Can be harder to appreciate those things in the moment. Easier to do in review. It is. It's so hard. It is, especially like when you turn it into a job. Also, you feel like every single artwork you do has to make money, and that doesn't really account for things you want to paint, because it's more of you create what you think other people would want to buy. So that also comes into like a very complicating situation of what is the right balance. And I feel like that's life. It's all about balance, and it's the journey of finding that balance. It's hard, but once you do find the balance, I feel like it's kind of a relief. But life being life, when you find that balance, it's also the maintenance of the balance that is very difficult as well. Life is humbling, that's for sure. The blues reminds me of it though, now that you mention it. Right? It does give Mr. Freeze vibes, especially when it is so shiny. Ditto! Hello! Yeah, we're talking about the moolah. Well, we're talking about like like we always focus on the end result but not like the journey of the craft, you know? Yeah. Funny thing is, another Muscles action star, Dolph Lundgren. Oh, I never heard this name before. Actually, is a trained chemical engineer. For reals? Wait, who is this person? I gotta see. Oh, that guy. He acted in Rocky, was it? He was in the famous, was it the Rocky 4? Was it? I never watched Rocky 4 though, so apologies. Yeah, he's in Rocky 4. Yeah. I feel like I've seen his face and he's always like the bad guy, but I can't pinpoint what movie have I seen him from. I've never watched The Expendables. I'm seeing what movies he's done. Universal Soldier. Why does Universal Soldier sound so familiar? The Punisher, Expendables, Creed 2, Rocky Balboa. Never seen. I've only seen Rocky 1. I've never seen the rest. He-Man was a live action movie? I have no idea. Whoa, I'm sorry, what? There's Kindergarten Cops 2? Okay, this I did not know. I watched Kindergarten Cop 1 and I loved it.
Fafnabert says he was a crazy guy in Universal Soldier.
I don't think I've watched Universal Shoulder. Universal Shoulder. Soldier. Imagine having a Universal Soldier shoulder. Wanted Man, A View to Kill, Skin Trade. I've never seen any of these movies. Sorry. It's okay.
Fafinaboot says I don't think it's worth watching. Rocky 4 definitely is though.
Yeah, I hear Rocky 4 I hear a lot of good things about Rocky 4. Okay. I might give it a think. And with that being said, I'm gonna go take a 10-minute break, guys. Come back. We're going to also I'm going to paint this dragon pink. I don't care. I'm gonna give this dragon a pink wash. Because dragons can be pink too, and I love pink. Alright, see you guys. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Take a break, drink water, stretch, okay? Do all the things to self-care and take care of yourself because you're all wonderful people. Bye!
Aldo Ditto says Aldo de comfy.
Elise Wong Creations says, Aldo.
Elise One Creations says, so at Fafinaboot. Fafinaboot says Michi Muchi Pedroave Michi Muchi Pedroave Michi Muchi Pedroave.
snack eat. I ate oranges and watermelon, and I drank a cup of water. The sky is looking very dark, my friends. Okay. I wanted this to be a pink dragon, but I'm so curious what will come up. As in, I want to see if I can mix these colors. This white is not that great. So I have a reference here. So this one is my favorite. It's a dragon like Neopets. Oh my god, do you guys remember Neopets? So imagine Neopets, but dragons. Let's see if I can mix this up. Yeah, so it's like dragons, but it's Neopets, but dragons. And I think it was kind of nice because they have, like, okay, it's actually turning kind of pinkish. They have like this thing where you can preview certain colors.
Nick Likes says back. Sigh, that was tiring.
How was it? You managed to survive though, so yeah. Oh, this is nice. Kind of like a rosy pink color. Okay, let's try coloring this. It's looking kind of maroony. Okay, let's try. Color this, spray paint it. I didn't take into consideration the ratio, so oops.
Nick Likes says terrible. Having to restart a requirement doc because we just haven't had one due to the constant changes.
Restart a requirement document. Haven't had one due to constant changes. Yikes. So you have to make one from scratch? Alrighty. Let's see what we get. cute. Love the yellow. I mean the pink. I think it's clogged. Oh dear. I think I added in too much red. I hope this is okay. Oh man, it's so red. I feel like it's too red. Okay, I'll put this one side. This one? The bottle, like, I think the white is nice, but I think the bottle has been set in the store a little too long because it has a lot of tiny solid particles already. So that's not good. Oh boy. an ever so slight tinge of yellow, maybe. Yeah. What are your budget for the paint? Okay. You want me to see you off? I do want to. But I just started this. Hi, sorry. I don't want the paint to clog. Thank you. Love you.
I love you.
Ayo,
Mwah.
thank you, dear.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun without me.
Ayo. I will.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. it. Alright, I'll put this one side to dry off. But for the most part, we are kind of done. Done spray painting. So I don't know. I feel like thinking whether I should make it brighter. I feel like I should. I'm trying to see it outside the spotlight. Maybe just a little. No, they're about the same. Okay, if this doesn't work again, I need to clean it because it's clogged. Because one of the paints, there's a lot of dried particles in it, which makes it absolutely difficult. think I need to really clean this because the needle keeps getting stuck. like it. Look how cute and pink it is. It looks so bubblegum. Love it. Alrighty. Okay. I feel like that is
The
it for
Watcha
today.
Man says hi.
Hey, what you mean? How are you?
Elise Wong Creations says, so at BEA Watcha Man.
Thank you so much, by the way, for pledging at my Patreon. It really means a lot. How are you doing? Oops. My hair dryer fell.
Bihachumian says chilling, working on finishing up stuff for Patron peeps.
Aldo Ditto says I'm back.
Hey Aldo, how was Marvel Rivals? Working on finishing
Aldo Ditto
stuff on
says I went
Patreon
out to
peeps.
buy
Aww.
Aldo Ditto says was craving it.
Gummies noise. Yeah, guys, please go check out Be What You Mean. They're also another Malaysian artist, so please do check them out and show them the support.
Talarian says hello Elise, hello everyone.
Hi, Talarian. Today.
Aldo Ditto says Marvel was great, played with my viewers a few rounds.
Oh, that's nice. Today we did some spray painting, but
Aldo Ditto says Sua pretty.
Thank you. I wanted to do a dragon, but like I want to do a pink dragon, so this is a very bubblegum, very bubblegum dragon right now, which I love, by the way. I am pooped. I am happy.
Talarian says oh love it.
Thank you. Ooh, how was it? Did your baby nephew love it? I bet he did. Such a cutie.
Bihachumian says nice dragon.
Thank you. Where do you share it, Aldo? I don't see it. Was it on Insta? How are you doing, Talarian? Are you finishing up work?
Aldo Ditto says 225.
Aldo Ditto says 2HR 25 minute.
Oh, on your stream. Give me a moment.
Talarian says yep, I got super productive on my video edit today, so I'm wrapping up a bit early today.
Wow, that's nice. I did a lot of work too, so I'm pretty happy. I think I will end it pretty early as well. So guys, please do check out Aldo. They are a wonderful friend across the sea. Well, when I say across the sea, I mean just Singapore,
Aldo Ditto
but
says
you know.
Vijay Cozy, get your rest.
Thank you. I hope everybody was just as something. Ooh, cooking stream? Dude, I'm hungry. Bro, why you do this to me, man? I'm hungry.
Talarian says gonna try to beat Everdark Libra. Great way to unwind after a busy day.
Oh
Chewy
yeah,
YY.
how was it? Do you manage to defeat Libra? Yo, what? That is so good. Oh my god.
Talarian says I did not big sad.
Ooh, okay, I managed to defeat it, but we quote unquote cheat, quote unquote, because basically we shifted the earth to Nox so you can get a second life, and then I felt like, okay,
Aldo
with
Ditto
that,
says LUL.
then we can defeat Libra. Without it is really hard. We managed to defeat it twice, but with the Nox second life. This is amazing. This looks like an official poster. This is giving me God, what?
Ryan says we did it in trio and it was so chaotic.
It is so chaotic, especially all the clones. What is this giving me? Like, it is giving me like Superman poster vibes. Is it Superman? Yeah.
Aldo Ditto says this is Ultraman X. Even I don't know that Ultraman.
It's giving me Superman poster vibes.
Aldo Ditto says the BG was inspired by it.
Oh really? Aww. This looks so good. The shading is awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it so much. Fantastic job. Your nephew, have you passed it to your nephew yet? Your nephew's gonna love it.
Aldo Ditto says 3 days grind coffee and no sleep.
Worth it, worth it. Totally, totally worth it.
Aldo Ditto says I told a funny story.
Ooh,
Aldo Ditto says you can hear it on stream.
this one, like while you're sharing it, the
to make it like look a little bit less like curvy, because
Aldo
the
Ditto says
character
yeah.
for this Ultraman is a little bit more squarish face, but it just felt weird, so I just did a little extra on my own like adaptation of it. But yeah, this is it. This is the piece. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, glad you guys like it too.
okay, I'll watch it
Yeah, but
after.
this was like 3 days of not sleeping because like I knew I was supposed to do it. I got really sick, and then I procrastinated for a week. And then
Got really sick and you procrastinated. Oh, typical Aldo. You gotta give life challenges, you know? You gotta feel that burn of
Aldo
burning the
Ditto says
midnight
LUL.
oil. Okay, guys. We will watch, I'll watch it and hear the story. Thank you, Aldo, for sharing. Guys, we're gonna go, I'm gonna end stream. So I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna raid today.
Aldo Ditto says thank you for stream.
Hey, thank you for hanging out with me.
says thank you for the stream. I was lurking while being productive.
Yay! I'm glad. We were all productive today, everyone. So I'm very proud of everyone today. And we're gonna rate. Let's rate Simon and Rit. Apparently it's their birthday, so let's go and celebrate. Well, just bring in the good vibes. Okay, guys.
Aldo Ditto says Iron Mouse LETSGOHYPE great artist at 2.
Ayo, yeah, they're great. Before we go, as per usual, we're
Aldo
gonna
Ditto
give
says
the end
bye bye, have a
credits.
good rest.
Thank you, Aldo. Just want blah blah blah. Just want to give a quick thank you for everybody that tuned in. Really appreciate it for keeping me company. Thank you Thank you to the silent lurkers, to the active chatters. Thank you to every single one of you. Thank you to Cafe Newell for the follow, and thank you to my mod Streamlabs. As per usual, guys, if you like my art style, you can commission me by clicking on that link or DM me to get in touch. You can support me by pledging over at Patreon or subbing to this channel. You can also check out my online store over at Shopee and Etsy. My next convention will be at Anime Fest in September, so hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Talarian
Hey,
says
Jimmy!
I want to quick give thank you Kappa.
Quick, not quick.
Elise One Creations says Jimmy.
And follow all
Elise
these
One
amazing
Creations
people.
Says, so Talarian.
Yeah, totally, quick. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna rate Simon Rit. It is their birthday. So yeah, show them the love.
Talarian says thank you for the sub.
Yes, I'm sorry it's at the end.
Talarian says have a good evening.
Y'all have a good evening too, okay? Have a good rest of the week and stay safe. Bye!
Hachumi Ann says at Streamlabs, oh wait, I just noticed this. TQQQ.
Hey, my pleasure. Bye guys. Bye all you lovely
Alok Chamian
people.
says bye.